Sorry, guys. Hold on. Let me pull that off. Sorry about that. So I just got a notification. Many of you guys know that after the Gabby Petito case, because it was so connected, we had a double homicide in Moab, Utah, where Gabby Petito and Brian Laundrie had an altercation. And many had believed that Brian Laundrie may have been involved in the double homicide out there in Grand County, Utah, which is Moab. And we went out there. We did a boots on the ground. Went to, similar to what we did in Summer Wells' case, where we just got out there. We went to all the law enforcement. Went to we hit the streets. We got a lot of interviews. And while one of the first nights we were there, or the night that we dressed up and put our wigs and things on and went out to the tavern, Woody's Tavern, in disguise to try to find some information. We didn't get anywhere at that tavern. So we decided to go over to the McDonald's and meet some people that Crystal Turner worked with. And one of the very first interviews we had with her colleague, a name came up. And she described, I've got that downloading right now. It is about a 30-minute interview with this lady. And she brings up the name of one Adam Pinkusiewicz, and she even says it's Pinkus, that she knows that's not the right name, and she went to the office and actually got us his proper name and the proper spelling of his name. We turned that information over, and of course, Lieutenant Camille wasn't having it, but we found that name. We turned that over. There was a lot of things that indicated, like, he absolutely, without a doubt, could not stand Crystal. He was not with the whole women getting married thing. He had been very, very nasty to her, very vile, very angry. He actually left work and never picked up his final paycheck. We targeted him early on. He was one of the people higher up on our list of people. Many of you guys know, if you followed us for any length of time, you knew we went out there with 5 names and came back with 35 names. Brian went to the bottom of the list at that time. When we were out there, he was never removed until he was officially removed by the FBI, but he was moved to the bottom of the list. We're getting a notification. I tried downloading it to myself. We're just, let me see if I can get it pulled up here. If I can, I'm not sure. I did email it to myself, but it's not coming in for whatever reason. I always get my notifications to come in, but it's just not coming in. So this is all I can really show you with that. It's right there. That's the gentleman. And we actually heard that he actually has been going through the drive-through there. Never once asked for his check, but we heard by another person that she had just seen him, and I think they had mistaken him with somebody else. Lord. All right, that person's out. Is Dolly in here? Hey, Dolly. Yes, nice to see you in here. Nice to see you. But I just thought it was interesting because we did turn this name over to Jason, the PI, about this coworker of Crystal's. And so I'm just going to go ahead and run. You can hear us saying his name as we are walking into the store. So I wanted you guys to hear that. Let me see. This Pinkus guy.
Just say, who's this Pinkus guy? We'll go find out. Just ask him. What's his last name?
Here, can you hold this ring? No, I'll just take it with me. All right. I think it's just.
Oh, sorry. I didn't realize you guys couldn't see it. Hold on. Let me start it over again.
Pinkus guy.
And we just wanted to know about the last name. Pinkus guy's Just in case.
Just say, who is this Pinkus guy? We'll go find out who, just ask him. What's his last name?
Here, can you hold this ring? No, I'll just take it with me. All right. I think it's Jessica. Yeah, just tell her we want to run a background check on this Pinkus guy. Well, we'll just wait in line. I don't want to get in front of anybody.
So it was like coming off and it was ripping my scalp. So you're making fun of me.
You know what? So we need to find out what his name is. I don't think it's. And I'll just while we're here, I'll just ask her if she saw.
I don't want to.
We're gonna have to. I'm not getting shoot out again.
By Sir.
See how adamant he is? Like he's just.
I should mute that for a second.
He won't sleep at night. He won't. You know.
Oh my goodness, yeah, he was so brutal. Sorry.
Excuse me, can you pick, is it Jessica? Jessica, the manager? Can you get her? I have just 2 more questions for her. Thank you.
Okay, I just want to get a number 7. Number 7.
Let's just sit over here.
So what you ordered and the number 7. So what I was number 7.
Thanks, Neil.
It's going to be 6 Sunday.
Just 2 more questions. We're just gonna ask her. I'm sorry, I forgot 2 quick questions. How do you spell Pinkus's name? We want to run a background check on Pinkus.
I can go look it up.
Okay, and then the last thing is you were at the bar. I don't. You guys didn't see my did you? No. Okay.
So,
Thank you.
no. So there were, like, right next to our table were 2 really pretty blonde girls and then a bald guy.
Oh, okay, and that's why everybody thinks. Okay, I had to ask.
Well,
But
because somebody asked, which I don't know if they checked into his report or not, and I was just like, I don't know. I don't remember their faces. I just remember that they were just 2 really pretty blonde girls because the bald guy seemed to like try to make conversation with them and they weren't really into it, the conversation.
so he wasn't with them.
Yeah, it didn't seem like he was with them. It seemed like he was trying to hit on them, and then I was just like, but like maybe it could have been, but I wasn't.
Okay, gotcha. Okay, yeah, I like his name. I'd like him on the back. Yeah.
That is my wig you see in the video. We went undercover when we were in Moab. We really did. I cannot believe he was put on our list. And this was early on in our investigation into the Kylen Schulte and Crystal Turner case.
And then we gotta go to the Arches at 2 o'clock, so we got 2 hours to get there. How far is the Arches from here? Not that far, right? 10? Okay.
I'll find a picture.
Really? Because I'm wiping out. Oh, thank you. We appreciate it. Appreciate it. Thank you.
What you are seeing in my hand is her writing down his actual name on a piece of paper. And I had taken a photo of it. Let me see if I can find that photo of that picture. And he was brought to our attention, like I said, very early on in this investigation that we had with Kylen Schulte and Crystal Turner. Let me move this over here. And I will show you the piece of paper that was slipped to me. We went back in there because what had happened is we had gotten notification by an interview we did with one of the employees there when we were asking her a bunch of questions. And she indicated that she thought this was the gentleman that could have been responsible for her friend's death because she didn't know anybody that disliked these girls more than he did. And, you know, I hope, let's just read what the Grand County Sheriff has said here. I'm reading it off my phone. Again, I tried to send it to my email. It didn't send properly. I don't know why. I've sent it to it 3 times. Grand County Sheriff has identified Adam Pinkusiewicz, however you pronounce his name, as a suspect in the double homicide of Kylen Schulte and Crystal Turner. Adam was a former employee of McDonald's that Crystal worked at, located in Moab, Utah. Adam was identified at the time as one of many persons of interest being involved by the Grand County Sheriff. And the Grand County Sheriff's Office made numerous attempts to locate and interview Adam. Through continued analysis and collection of evidence, the Grand County Sheriff learned that Adam was in the LaSalle and Moab at the time of the homicide and had left the state of Utah shortly after the homicide and then later committed suicide. He's dead. So I just read that. I guess there is no warrant for his arrest. He has committed suicide. He's no longer with us. This is just being released today. So, you know, yeah. Did he say he hated them so much? Yeah, he did. I'm about to show you another clip. We're going to watch this clip where this lady identifies him and tells us a story about why she thought it was him. I think I got the right video. I may have the wrong video. We'll find out. It's 28 minutes long, so we'll see. That later committed suicide. Adam told another party he had killed 2 women in Utah and provided specific details that were known only to investigators. So Adam Pinkus, no longer with us. He has killed himself after killing his friends, the employees there. And let me just move on to the other video. Again, if I've got this video correct, we will have this. Go back here. Okay, here it is.
You guys want some coffee? Yeah? Let's go get some coffee. What do you want? Black?
This is the night when we went to the tavern. You can see we're still dressed up in our wigs. Sorry, the quality is not good. There's nothing I can do about that. I lost this video somehow, and I had to re-download it from Telegram, and it never downloads right.
I'm funny phone about to get us kicked out of here.
Hi. How can I help you guys?
Hi, we need to get a few coffees here, 4 of them.
What's the size one?
Small. You don't want coffee? Small.
So 3 small hot coffees?
And then one of them, 2 cream, 2 sugar, one.
Okay, so one is 3 cream and 2 sugar?
Yes, ma'am. One is 3 equals, and I don't know what Dell wants, so I guess he can put his together. Diane, Crystal's cousin, sent me down here,
Oh,
and I know she worked here.
yes, she did.
Is there anybody that would be willing to sit down and talk to me?
Sure, absolutely. I'd be happy to.
Okay. So, yeah, let's go ahead and get that. Dell, I don't know what he wants, so just give us those. That'll be fine.
3 equals, but no cream and no one sugar.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. 3, 2, 7.
Thank you.
You're name is Belle?
No, it's my friend Al. He came down here because we don't know anybody here, so we reached out to him.
My name is Mary.
Mary, it's nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too, honey.
For those that don't know, if you guys have not seen Dell's work, he's Dell 2000 on Twitter. Dell 2000 on Twitter. And many of you guys know, we coordinate and collaborate with different people in different areas that are monitoring cases. So let me see if I can get this to a point where she's sitting down with us. Here we go.
All right.
So everybody has,
Well, this is the issue. Is obviously we don't understand because we did do some of our own research because Kylen's family doesn't really get along. I mean, people don't understand that.
So let me get past that.
I'll look him up.
yeah, he's, and yeah, he would have been.
It doesn't sound like he sounds like a homeless person would want to come get his check. So it sounds like he might have.
There's the conversation right
Did they,
there. Hold
didn't
on.
they park here or something?
Let me
I've
back up.
known him if she saw him.
But she
out
would
there.
have probably referred to him as a creepy dude because that's who I think. I can't close my mind off to other things, but
Right.
it's like I just want to find out who this guy was
Yeah, but your
because
best bet is to have the FBI investigate this.
yeah,
Let me
they're
tell
not.
you-
They're
let me
Is
tell
it
you-
the Adam guy?
Yeah, Adam Pincus.
Where's he live?
Hold on, let me go
He
back
is
just a little
homeless.
bit further. Sorry, guys.
To
I'm
my
talking.
heart's content to tell everybody that this dude is bad news. Bad news. And Laura, she got into a fight. She's supposed. I said she's one of us. She works here.
Hold on. Sorry,
Yeah.
guys. I'm
She
going to go
comes
back.
there. She's pretty much have a heartbeat. Will take you.
Right.
My concern was about a guy by the name of Adam
There it is.
Pincus. That's not his. I'm not saying his last name right. Okay.
Right.
So she came in one night, like she always said, and she wanted a bag of ice and she wanted to make her own food, which we just let her do. She wanted a couple quarter pounders, and I'm like, hey, no problem, you can go for it. Well, he took notice of her, and he comes up to me and he says, well, is she supposed? I said, she's one of us. She works here.
Yeah.
If she comes back there, she's part of our team.
Yeah. You guys help each other out.
Exactly.
Well, and
But-
that's the one thing we did
but
find out is you
here's-
guys are her family here. I just want to let you know that.
Yes, we love Crystal. But then, a few nights after that, she got into a fight. That man got into a fight with Nancy and Lori because they are lesbians. Okay? So I spoke to my heart's content to tell everybody that this dude is bad news.
But would she have referred, like if she saw him
probably
out?
might not have known him if she saw him
But
out
she would
there.
have probably referred to him as a creepy dude because that's who
Possibly.
I think. I can't close my mind off to other things, but
Right.
it's like I just want to find out who this guy was
Yeah, but your
because
best bet is to have the FBI investigate this.
yeah,
let me
they're
tell
not.
you-
They're
let me
Is
tell
it
you-
the
they're
Adam guy?
Yeah, Adam Pincus.
Where's he live?
He
He's a-
is homeless.
He's homeless.
is he still around? Have you seen him lately?
I don't know his checks from all those months because he quit like right after this happened
Mm.
with Nancy and Lori.
Mhm.
And we haven't seen him since, but his check is still here.
Oh, so he's the work here.
Yes.
Adam Pincus.
Yes.
I'll look him up.
Yeah, he's and yeah, he would have been.
But it doesn't sound like he's. I mean, it sounds like a homeless person would want to come get his check. So it sounds like he might have already.
Did he
split.
didn't they park here or something in the van?
The van
or something?
was out
did,
here,
did Adam
yeah.
go out in their van?
I don't
Hang
know
out with him?
that I don't know. Because they lived here, and so Jessica Hannum is the store manager. She'll be in at 6:00 in the morning.
All right. So I shouldn't have put that. I didn't realize that was in there because I'm just pulling stuff. This was breaking. Again, there's an official suspect in the Kylen Schulte Crystal Turner case. I've got to go through my content because this is not the only time Pincus was referred to. I believe we may have actually, that was a call. I believe that we may have actually spoke to Lieutenant Neal about this suspect. So I've got to find and dig that up. I will get a collection of these videos together. Again, this particular video was, hold on, let me see what date it was actually videotaped. It was, looks like the 13th, November 13th. That was, maybe it was the 12th. November 12th to the 13th is when we first came up with his name as a person of interest in the Kylen Schulte and Crystal Turner case. So, guys, I know that there's a lot of hate out there toward me saying we don't do anything, we don't investigate, we don't know what we're doing, we don't know what we're talking about. But here we go, right here, yet again. You know, we were told in front of Gabby Petito and Brian Laundrie's house that his parents had nothing to do with it, and shame on us. And then we find out later they knew more than they said they did, like we had said. Then we go into the Kylen Schulte and Crystal Turner case, and here we have a legitimate person of interest that was turned over. And yet again, you know, we were dismissed. So for all the haters out there for Bullhorn Betty, JLR, and Chronicles of Olivia, you know, we do the work. We put in the effort. We put boots on the ground. We expend a lot of time, a lot of money. And here we go again. When are you guys going to get it? That we actually do good work, quality work. And here, yet again, we are vindicated in the work we do. Yes. Yes. So, and he left McDonald's and did not pick up his last paycheck. So, you know, yes, he worked with, exactly. Thank you. So just to show you guys, absolutely. Thank you, Snow. Just to show you guys that here we go. This is, you know, we've done work on Gabby Petito and Brian Laundrie. We were correct in our assessment. We did work on the Kylen Schulte and Crystal Turner case, and we did have raised a person of interest in that case. We did do and investigate Kathleen Moore and Colin Knapp, and we determined very quickly what may have happened. Were some of the details off? Yes, I agree with that statement. But for all intents and purposes, we were accurate on who the suspect was. We have done the work for Summer Wells. Everybody out there is homeless. They all live in their cars because the cost of living is so sky high. You have a dilapidated home, a 2-bedroom dilapidated home. The house is falling apart, selling for $500,000. So it sounds like in the release they have received the evidence necessary. We also talked to the state attorney, and she had let us know back when we were back out there for Brian Laundrie. We had spoke with her over the phone. I got to find that clip. And she said that, you know, Utah, Denver, Colorado, or the FBI had the evidence and they were processing it. This was many, many months later. I want to say 6-7 months later, and they still haven't had any of the results back. So it sounds like the results of these DNA tests and stuff like that have been brought back. It is now linked to this Adam character, which I did not know until just today that he actually killed himself back in 2021. Nobody knew nobody at McDonald's knew that he killed himself. So very interesting facts, guys. I got to start digging out some content for this case. This is the one case that I have so much content for that has never been released, and shame on me for doing that. And, you know, I can't wait to bring Jason and Sean Paul Schulte, as well as Diane, back to the panel to speak about this case. I was just speaking to Diane, which is Crystal Turner's cousin, I believe just a few days ago, telling her, maybe it was a week ago, telling her I'd like to have them all on panel in a couple weeks. And here we are a couple weeks later, and it's time to have them all on the panel. So hopefully we'll be having some stuff coming up that you guys will enjoy, you know, listening to, getting some more information about. And God bless the Schulte and Turner family and all their friends that have been worried sick about them. I have to tell you, those girls at McDonald's were their family. And this case, what they were absolutely devastated when they found their friend that they had just been out with murdered. And it's just sad. Guys, God bless each and every one of you. Please go out like this channel, like this segment. We work very hard, you know, and sometimes it's hard to do this work. And when you have people that doubt the work that you do, it makes you doubt yourself. And here we go. This is just more vindication that we are up the right alley. We've been up the right alley on just about every single case we've covered. And, you know, here we go. 2-0 team, you know, our team did a fabulous job. Kudos to Olivia. Kudos to Dell. Kudos to JLR. You know, without the work that we did, and this was the trip that TikTok supporters sent us out on. They funded this entire trip. So thank you to our TikTok supporters. I've got to reach out to Justin and let him know. So God bless each and every one of you guys. Go be fearless and make it a great evening.